am.
Been so long, I forgot to hit record. There we are.
Now that we've divvied up all of Mage Hand's gear, in the future, whatever loot she gets in the future, now that we've decided who gets what, we can continue on with the quest. Please go ahead, Miles.
Uh, Roll initiative, William, because you're going to be attacked by a ghost.
17.
Ooh. Does a 28 hit your AC?
Yes.
Am I missing something? William didn't even roll. What's happening?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So,
Am I not in the? Yeah, I'm in the campaign.
yeah, you are. I can see it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I can see it. Yeah. Okay.
so if you're going up these stairs, the stairs are narrow. So they're really only wide enough for like 1.5 people. So you're going to have to go single file. Who is going to be in front?
I have a question.
What's your
Should we
question?
all have rolled initiative?
What?
Should we all have rolled initiative?
I was joking because
Oh.
it made a joke about divvying up equipment.
I had already planned to say that earlier when we found out that unfortunately she's not going to be here. So I've been holding it in reserve. That's why I hit initiative as soon as he said it was ready. They said they were ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I was so confused. So we don't need to roll initiative.
I was like, okay, cool. So we're gonna have one of those fights tonight. Let's see. What do I roll? That is a nat 20.
Hold it. I'm coming down to look.
I'm holding
I'm really
it.
not. Our bedroom is upstairs in the new house, and it's the worst thing ever. Because at night, when you're really tired after like doing the dishes and, whatever, then you have to go up the stairs.
Yeah. On that list is also when you wake up super early in the morning to go to work and you don't want to have to go down the stairs.
Go down the stairs.
First world problems. I understand that fully. But I came from living on the ground floor of the house, and now I am pampered.
Or you forgot one thing and you have to have it before you go to work.
Yes. And you have to go back up for it. Oh my God.
Oh, if it was only one time.
And also, oops, we forgot to close the bedroom door. And if we don't, then Mordecai will sleep on our bed. So, gotta go back up the stairs.
Yes, Ryan, I know that that is a look of, I don't understand why that's a problem.
Right.
I understand.
Cat.
Um,
No sleep with dog.
it's because Mordecai sheds an absolute shit ton, and his hairs are like firm, like pine needles.
They're bristles.
So, like, it's not like I don't want dog hair on my pillow. It's I don't want to itch all night.
Don't want little porcupine stabbies in my body all night.
I used to sleep with the dog in the bed, and I couldn't stand it anymore.
So anyway,
I would say out loud, are we ready? And Torch, do you want me to take the front?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go up right behind him.
Okay.
If this was an action movie, you'd see me holding the pike go, ready?
River is going to sort of slink back into the shadows. Rogie just sort of observe.
So River at the back then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like the space we're in is a kitchen.
Yeah. Basically.
There's shadows in this kitchen.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna like slink back into one of those and pretend I don't exist, like a
Okay.
rogue.
If you're gonna do that, roll stealth for me.
Okay. Yay! I get to roll dice. Normal roll.
That's 28.
Ooh.
We don't see her.
Okay, so yeah, as you're sort of doing a head count, deciding if you're ready to go up the stairs, you watch River, totally visible, take 2 steps back and go, I'll be right here, and then completely vanish from all view.
We're not in combat, so I can do other
Bends
stuff.
around this cat person.
Can I find familiar and send friends with them up the stairs?
Okay, so yes, but I should warn you of a thing. So if you conjure your find familiar, that will give away your position.
Oh.
That's that's okay. Hold on. That's not an issue right now because
Mhm.
you don't have any enemies around you. But regardless of how good your stealth roll is, if you cast a spell, I get to try and find you.
Oh,
Or even worse, depending upon what it is, it just plain gives you away.
okay. Shit,
So,
I should have done that first.
so I think that that's important for you to know before we end up in a scenario where I'm like, okay, and then the other guy punches you right in the face.
Hence
If
why assassins don't
so,
use spells.
for learning's sake, for someone who has not been a spellcaster until recently, would I want to have cast the spell first and then done my stealth?
It's a better policy to do it that way.
Shit. I didn't even think of it until after I said stealth. Okay, anyway, so I'm in the shadows. I don't
So
exist.
there is an added benefit to that. And that is that as long as your familiar is close to you, like say for instance, if you had done it in that order, if you cast Find Familiar and then you roll Stealth, if your familiar is close to you, like within 5 feet, they gain your stealth roll.
Sweet.
They lose it if they leave that 5 foot area.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
that would mean that, like, regardless of how sparkly, shiny, and colorful Frankie is, she's hidden.
Got it. Okay.
What is Frankie?
Frankie is usually a cat.
Okay.
Yeah, Frankie's a cat.
You're a cat person and you have a cat as a familiar?
Yes, we laughed about that a lot.
All right.
We have a soul connection. We
I
understand
believe.
each other on an animal level.
Well, the thing is that Find Familiar works in two different fashions. You can either bind a familiar with it, or you summon one.
Mhm.
So, Ryan, in your case, you have Kiddo, and Kiddo didn't necessarily need to be summoned the first time for you to have Kiddo. Frankie, on the other hand, has always been a fey creature and has had to be summoned.
Yes.
I don't even know where Kiddo is right now.
I don't think Kittle's with us.
No, she's probably on the ship still.
Well, I guess that means that since we would summon a familiar like our personality, I guess that means I'm getting a dog.
You know, I'm going to take the opportunity to say thanks, William. That means my personality is that of a dragon. I'm just saying.
I like that idea. I like that. There's a dragon in there. I like this.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
With my luck, it'd actually be a shark.
Okay. So Emir went up the stairs.
Yeah, we've determined the order. Emir, are you going to now the door that you're in front of isn't like think about like you're standing in front of your usual door. This is a hatch. So you're going to open it. It's on hinges on the side. So you're going to open it over and you'll have these stairs that go directly up to the deck. So before you open this door, what are you going to do? Or are you going to do anything except open the door? I suppose I should say.
I'm actually not. I'm not going to do anything other than I'm going to hold the pike in one hand and use the other hand to climb up the ladder to through the hatch itself. As I get up there, I kind of twist my hand up and I push the hatch all the way up and I just go up as quickly as I can to regain my feet at the top.
Okay. Um, I want to clarify something just to be 100%. It is not a ladder, they are stairs. The only reason why that would ever matter is if for some reason someone needed to retreat back down at this point. But I want to be very clear, they are stairs, not a ladder. So you don't like have to worry about falling down the hole.
Okay, cool.
It's just as they get closer and closer to where the opening is, it gets higher and higher, and then of course the ceiling is dropping. So now you have to move to open the gate. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you open it up. As you push against it, you feel a little bit of resistance. And then it starts to give way, and you can feel this sharp, cold sea air and water rush through the opening and blow the door the rest of the way open. Um, Up on deck, they're in the midst of a massive thunderstorm.
Oh, glad I stayed in the kitchen.
So the entire crew, as far as you can see, is running around trying to tie down ropes, trying to get everything ready, trying to pull sails up so they don't get even further destroyed. Like just constantly busy. And you can see their captain is stomping around, yelling and screaming at them in a language actually, I don't think you have that, William. I don't want to say you don't, and then I'm wrong. No, you don't have that language. Uh,
Oh,
but
you're not going to tell us.
actually,
Yeah,
Torch
what language do we not know?
Torch does. I want to double check it.
Fortunate for language.
So
I only know two, so
well, no. So since you are two people back from Emir, I'm going to let you make a roll. You can make a perception roll. I'll even give you advantage on this. Dun 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 dun. Wow, 18, good. I mean, you've got advantage, so if you wanted, you could roll a second time, but 18 definitely passes.
we'll stick with the 18.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
I get a nat 20.
what?
You get to keep the higher roll because it's advantage, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
What's the language again?
That's what I was about to get to.
Oh,
Kelly, are you're good with the 18?
I'm good with the 18.
Cool. It passes. Really, the only thing that could get better is if you did roll a 20. So, with an 18, you immediately recognize the language. It's primordial, which is a language that is mostly used by elementals and creatures from the Fey realm, like from the Feywild. So it's pretty uncommon to hear it in a material plane at all, outside of the like elemental people, like whether you're a genasi or you're an actual elemental of some kind. So it's unusual to hear it at all, let alone to hear it being bellowed so loud across the ship. The words that you hear are move, go. And then he picks up one guy and eats half of him and tosses the other half off into the ocean, and then turns back around at the group that is trying feverishly to pull the sails together and screams, spitting pieces of him at them. No!
I immediately say a prayer to Mathian. Please accept his spirit, help guide him to the next life. That is a soul that would definitely need your help right now, my lord.
Oh, yes. Well,
Can you see any of this from where I'm hiding?
you cannot.
Thank fuck.
You can probably hear the bellowing roars and the sounds of a thunderstorm, but you can't make out what the words are. And so, as far as noise is concerned, primordial sounds a lot like the elements. Fire sounds like crackling. Water sounds like splashing. Earth sounds like grinding. Things like that. And so it's the kind of language that only elementals understand.
Miles, I wonder if you might clear something up for me. We're still in the turtle, aren't we?
Yes.
And there's
We're in the turtle, in a ship that's currently being thrown around by a thunderstorm that's inside of the turtle.
The thunderstorm is not inside of the turtle. I think here's where the confusion is. You had a ship.
Right.
Then there was also a second ship that was on the turtle.
On the turtle. Okay. So we're about to climb up onto the deck of the ship that's on the turtle.
Correct. To more clearly explain it, the giant turtle is basically the thing that is giving us propulsion.
It's a creature.
Other than that, that is really its entire piece when it comes to this. It was used to capture your ship and then loot it. But their ship has been crushed up onto the top of this thing, and over the course of time, they have lashed it down with leather and metal and everything that they can to keep the ship where it is. So you can see more clearly from where you're at right now that the ship that you were in didn't have a bottom. Where you were at in the cells was the very bottom of what was still the ship. From that opening that William almost dropped down, that would have gone straight back down into the internals of the turtle.
We didn't. Remind me why we didn't like that idea.
It was dark. It was scary.
All right. So from where I'm at, can I see? Sorry, what were you saying, Brooke?
I said I think the goal is to get out of the turtle.
Well, the reason I'm asking is, so this gets us out of the turtle / on the top of the ship.
Right.
However, this doesn't get us anywhere near our stuff.
Correct.
And we kind of need that. So if I can see the top of the deck from where I'm at, I'm going to look to William and say, hey, besides the fact that I'd love to go kill every one of them with you, we should turn around before they see us, and we should try to go find our gear first.
William, make a perception roll for me with advantage.
Got it.
That's why I stayed back, because I didn't know what we were going to find. I would have seen the water splash down the stairs, right, Miles?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that like you can hear the sounds of the storm.
I know there's a storm. Yeah.
Right. And then yeah,
I was thinking now's a good time to go do some sneaking.
That's a natural.
Dang.
Heal.
Okay, William. I'm going to let you process that for a minute before I tell you.
Why? What do my suddenly heightened dwarf eyes see?
Yes, suddenly your eyes glaze over with gold, and you can feel the coins flowing through you. You are the original Lucky Charms dwarf. Okay, so I was going to give you some of this anyway, but with a 20, this will be fun. So you're the only person that can see out onto the deck right now. And like I said, it is like, I mean, I before everyone has dark vision. It is pitch black outside. So even with dark vision, all you see are sort of the gray shapes of people.
Okay.
It's like a world of black, white, and gray. So you can still clearly see around there, but you can't see all the detail you usually would. Your perception check, though, even with how muddled that kind of vision is, you can very clearly see as you scan the deck for what threat is closest to you, that the officers on board are all armed with your weapons.
Those breaches.
Tell that to me, William, and it is on like Donkey Kong.
How many officers are on the deck?
12.
12.
12 officers.
Okay.
There are several other crewmen. Most of them are made up of merfolk, and there are a few zombies. And this is going to be one you'll have to fucking make a roll on, but if you want to, you can make an Arcana check for me.
Sure.
Miles, just out of curiosity, whichever one of those officers has the Sunblade, if they're not attuned to it yet, are the zombies trying to attack that officer? Because it is a cursed item.
It's only a cursed item if they use it.
Oh, that's
so. It's not. So there, I can see one. Rewind that. Let me try again. So Arcana check. I rolled an 18. What's that get me?
Okay, I'll give you that first. It's less important to the overall theme of things, but you might want to know it. One of the people that is out there that is helping with moving all of the sails and things like that, with all of the rest of the mates that are on the ship, is a revenant. which is really hard to tell the difference between a revenant and a zombie, because they are a person that had already died, more often than not, died some sort of horrible, tragic death, and was forced to come back to life to serve out some sort of purpose. So this isn't like a mindless zombie. This is like a regular adventurer, potentially who had seen real battle 300 plus years ago, that is cursed to be here.
Hmm.
Can I tell what he's holding or what weapon he has on him?
That's what I was saying. This person was not a member of the officers that I was describing. This
Okay.
person was just like I was telling you that the rest of the crew that were non-officers were a mixture of merfolk and zombies, and this guy stands about 6.5 feet tall, long snow white hair, bleach white skin, missing his nose and missing part of his bottom lip, so he's always sort of sneering.
It's Jon Snow meets Voldemort.
Yes, Snowdevort.
Miles, I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Under my breath, while looking at him, not out loud, but under my breath, I mouth, Demathion, I will bring him to you. That man deserves your guidance to the next life.
Take on that guy?
Okay.
And then
Okay, go ahead.
And then I look around and I'm looking for two people. Who's got my blade? Who's got my shield?
You mean the Sunblade, I assume?
Yeah, yeah.
The Sunblade is tucked into the waistband of the captain.
So
The shield is on the back of the tall, bald woman that had met you down inside the bowels of the turtle. The one that was trying to get you to surrender. You know, before you called down the wall of acid.
To quote one of my favorite live action DC movies of all time. Oh, she dead. If you haven't seen Suicide Squad, it's worth, a watch just for fun.
Which one?
The live action Will Smith and Margot Robbie.
Okay. I've seen that one, but it's been a while.
Joker has rescued Harley Quinn. She's flying away, and you'll get your time away if you shoot her. Oh, she did.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
So I look at her. I shout down back the stairs. The officers have our gear. I don't like that. And I turn and I charge the woman who has my shield.
Okay. So first and foremost, let me do things like I've got to back us up just a tiny bit. It's not going to change anything that's happened, but I wanted to say something, but I wanted you to get to finish what you were saying first.
Thank you, bud.
When you were speaking to Demathion and sort of focusing on this revenant, as you finished speaking, this person turned their full body and looked at you. Like they could hear it themselves.
spooky.
Not going to change anything that happened. This person isn't approaching you. It's like somehow they fucking knew what you were doing. But yeah, so you're going to charge the lady with the shield?
Yes.
Okay. So first, moving up onto the deck, that will be you've got like what, 30 feet of movement? 25?
I have 35.
35. Okay. Then it'll be 5 to move in, and then if you charge, you still won't be quite there. She's like about 100 feet from where that opening is. Do you want to change what you want to do based on that?
Yes, I move 35 feet towards her and I cast magic weapon on my pike.
Okay. Groovy. Well, you
And
got
then
a magic pike.
about to
Which
get my magic shield back. That's what I'm gonna do.
which I'm gonna say canonically now, anytime somebody casts magic weapon on a weapon, now it officially says whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Nice.
So yeah, that's how you can tell that it's magical. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. What the fuck do you mean this is a magic sword? It's definitely magic. No whoosh. Okay, cool. So you're gonna move up. Did you say you're gonna attack?
I didn't mean to do that. No, I just moved my full movement and then I cast that on my weapon and then that's it. Whoever's next.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought, but then I saw the damage roll.
My bad. My bad. I was trying to.
It's all good. We're technically not in an initiative order just yet, but that's definitely going to start if we're about to get into combat. So I see, Brooke, you got your hand raised. Do you have a question?
Yes. I'm going to. How close am I in my shadow to Torch, who is the last person on the stairs?
You are right next to Torch. Torch is
Right.
at the back of the whole group.
I'm going to whisper at Torch from my shadow that maybe we should stay down here and try to find some weapons before we go up there. Because she and I don't have any weapons, correct?
I believe that's correct.
I mean, I got my claws.
Yeah,
But...
you've got natural weapons, and Torch has spells. I mean, cantrips anyway.
Okay. Well, I think if we're going to go up there and fight a bunch of folks, maybe we should have also some weapons.
I mean, if you want to do the smart
also,
way.
just as the rogue, go do that without. I don't have to. I don't necessarily want to split the party, but.
So I would like you to make a wisdom check for me.
Me.
Yes, you.
Oh, shit. This is the bad one. The saving throw or a check?
Just a check.
The top one. How come nothing's working when I click on it tonight?
Is it metagaming to say kitchen knives are like daggers? Okay.
I'm supposed to be able to click on it and it rolls. I don't understand. There we go. So 13.
Okay. So as you're discussing with Torch, you see now that William is gone. Amir has gone up on deck.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean that you need to change whatever you're planning, but you should be aware that there is no, this is going to be secret now.
Right. I could still be a surprise because, like, I'm below deck and hidden, and I could pop up from another spot. I don't know.
You're very sneaky.
I could be more rogue down here than up there in the storm, is what I would.
You know, you could like empty out one of the barrels in the kitchen and go up there in a barrel like Solid Snake.
I could do that.
If you knew what that meant.
I don't know what that means.
I know.
Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Is stay below deck and try to find something that will help us.
Okay.
Someone that will help us.
Okay.
So I was right behind Ymir. What all can I see from where I'm at?
One sec, Ryan. I'm going to have Brooke make a roll and then I can get to you.
Okay.
Make an investigation check for me.
Yeah, that's great. I was thinking I needed to do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of fuck. I'm using my inspiration or something. I'm using a lucky. I'm re-rolling that shit. Please, can I re-roll that?
I mean, getting a 1 doesn't mean that something terrible happens on a skill check.
Almost always it does. Yeah. Maybe you don't think it's terrible, but I often find it terrible. So,
What is happening here is that you only are able to find what type of equipment is in the kitchen.
okay.
So, like big wooden spoons, knives. They have long skewers that they use for roasting boar.
Yeah, that's why I was saying I wanted to re-roll because none of that shit's helpful. Maybe the
Okay.
long skewers. I don't know.
Okay. If you want, like, I don't know if what you have. Do you have inspiration still?
I do have an inspiration on my sheet, and I am looking for lucky. I've only used one of my luckies, so I could use that. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw
Yeah.
for, yeah,
So it applies.
okay.
My brain kept wanting to say appeals.
I'm using that. Investigation, please, for the love of. Well, not much better.
But it would re-roll. It's never any better.
3 is still better than a nat 1. Maybe I'll see a sharp knife now.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of sharp knives. That's what I have described before.
Yeah.
So you have spoons that are big enough to be clubs. Those skewers could work as spears,
Okay.
and the kitchen knives could work as, well, knives.
Right. I was wanting to explore more than the kitchen because we've already been here.
Oh, you were wanting to like go back down into the ship?
Is the kitchen is the only thing that's right below deck? There's no other.
This is the only thing that is around you.
Okay. I didn't realize this was the only room we had any access to at all.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, then I'll just wait my turn.
Okay. All right, Ryan. What do you want to do?
All right, so I have Devil's Sight, even though it's pitch black out. So what can I see from where I'm at?
Let's see. Thank you. Pull this damn thing up 4 times so it can come up. Okay. There. So looking out onto the deck, it's exactly how I described it to William. You can just see it in pitch black.
Okay.
Hmm.
So am I able to see from here that the officers are the ones that have our gear?
No,
No.
no, because you didn't make the investigation check or the perception check, rather.
Well, let's see. Huh.
But I did say that to you before I went up there.
You did. That doesn't. But I'd still have to roll. Would I have to roll an investigation to see which one of them has my bracers?
You would have to roll a perception to be able to find those bracers. You'd have to roll investigation if you wanted to know who was an officer.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna start with investigation to see who's who on the deck.
Sure. Okay, that's a 21. You definitely can tell that the captain is the captain. You can see that there are 2 other crewmen that look to be whipping some of the other mates to make them move. Those are likely officers. And aside from that, the only other person that you can see that looks of interest is the person that was talking to you. Actually, you weren't there. The bald lady that Emir is now approaching.
Let's see. Hmm.
The person who bit somebody in half. Remind me, was that the captain?
That was the captain.
Okay.
Okay, where's he at versus where William is at?
From William, he is like 40 feet.
How far away? So he's what, another 30 feet from us? 35 feet?
If you were gonna go straight at him, it'd be a total of probably about 80, 85 feet, give or take.
I'm not really that crazy. I mean, bloodlust, yes. Crazy, not so much.
So like if you were trying to go like at some sort of a particular angle to get to him, that adds more space. But
Right.
if we're going straight from where you're at to where he's at, it's like 80, 85 feet, give or take. You tell me what you want to do, we can go from there.
Trying to decide what I want to do.
Okay. We can move on.
Well,
Come
I,
back.
I did I did tell the dwarf and everything that I'd back his play when going to murder people. So I'm gonna run up behind William.
Okay.
Just straight behind him, and then I'm gonna hold my action in case I'm attacked. Can I do that?
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. You can do your full move and then hold your action.
There you go.
Okay. Yes. Brooke, you raised your hand?
Can I use speak with animals to talk to the turtle? I have that spell. I'm a druid.
Not from where you're at, but yeah,
Where would I need to be?
at its head where it talks.
Okay.
Because speak with animals, it's not like a psychic thing. It's like you actually talk.
Okay. How far away am I from that?
You would have to make it to the bow of the ship. So like probably almost 200 feet.
Is there any way I can sneak there? Or am I gonna be like in plain view doing this?
Well, like I said, it's the middle of the night, so it's like pitch black outside plus thunderstorm.
Right.
So anyone that would try and detect you would be at a disadvantage, and your stealth rolls would be at an advantage unless you intentionally got within like 20 feet of them.
Yeah, I'm thinking I
Once
could
they're that
climb
close to you, they
along.
get a roll to see if they can see you.
Yeah. Like I want to like get out of the boat and go along the side where they've like whatever they've done to lash it down to the turtle.
Okay, that will require an acrobatics roll. Just if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Okay.
like that's how I could get down there. And then if I'm down like sort of between the ship and the turtle, I don't know if that makes sense. Where it's
Like you mean where
turtle.
ship meets turtle.
Yes.
Got it.
Then I could sneak along to the top where his head is, and then I could talk to him or her.
Okay. No, like I would allow that. Again, that would require an acrobatics roll to be able to make your way along the side. Um, and if anyone was able to detect you, they would get to have an attack against you with advantage.
Right. So I need to roll acrobatics.
Um,
Well, not yet.
yeah.
Bless
God
you.
bless.
So yeah, but first you're going up on the deck, which means that you now have to roll stealth again if you want to go undetected. Okay. So
Okay.
you would get to roll with advantage because of the storm.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm rolling stealth again
Yes.
with advantage.
Yes. That's a 20.
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see. Rerolls. 1, 2. Okay. So yeah, you come up onto the deck. I imagine that you're sort of crouched trying to keep yourself out of sight. And as you make it to the deck, you see off towards your left, Lord Dadu and Amir seem to be going off to engage some of the crew.
Mhm.
To your right are stairs that lead up to the higher level of this deck that leads all the way to the bow. Um, Behind you, we'll say about 30 feet, is the edge of the boat. So if you wanted to use your movement to go over the side, you can do that.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
But on my way, can I grab a rope?
That's part of the
It's
acrobatics
shit.
roll.
There's got to be some rope around.
That's part of the acrobatics roll is being able to hold on.
Okay.
So, like, I assume that's what you're trying to do. Okay. So, yeah, then if you're making your movement over to the side, then you need to make the acrobatics roll in order to hold on.
You got it. Acrobatics roll. Did you say I do that with advantage or no?
No, you do not do this with advantage, not in a storm like this.
That's what I thought. 24.
I hate it when it just sits there loading.
It's 24.
No, I mean, I believe you. I'm just saying I hate it when my side is just still churning.
That is annoying.
Okay, yeah, 24 is enough. Yeah, as you make it to the deck, I believe at this point the only person capable of seeing you is Torch. So you see your Tabaxi compatriot make her way up to the deck and then sprint the opposite direction of where Emir and Lord Dadu went and go completely out of sight. From your perspective, River takes a long run, and as she's about 10 feet out from the edge of the boat, she looks around and sees one of the lines that is hanging off of the side that is flailing off into the storm and lashes her wrist around it and swings around the outside of the boat and holds on to the side where the ropes meet the turtle. You are now standing on one of the hooks that is in its side.
Oh, I want to get off of that. I don't want to hurt it.
Okay, I mean, your acrobatics roll was good enough. I could just say you shimmy up rope. But if you're going to stay out of sight, you're going to have to stay low.
Yes, that's my plan is to sneak over to its face.
Okay, that is basically everything you could do in a turn. So
Yeah.
I'm going to head back over to Kelly. Kelly, was there something that you would like to do?
I'm grabbing knives out of the kitchen and going up.
All right. Yeah, no problem. In fact, Kelly, let's see. I'm gonna flip a coin here. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Cool. You actually find a set of chef knives that is all wrapped up in its package.
Fuck yeah.
So, razor sharp chef knives at your disposal. Congratulations. You make it to the deck, and with one quick look, you can tell that the tabaxi is missing, and the other two are about to start some shit.
What we do.
So, from here, is there anything that Torch would want to do?
I'm going to convey that I know what the captain's saying.
Okay. So,
Not that it's good.
no. Like, so here's the thing is that because they're as far away from the hatch as they are, you will have to shout for them to hear you. That's not a bad thing. That's the middle of a fucking storm. Everyone's shouting. But like my point is that you can't do this sort of sneakily.
I think we kind of burst that bubble.
I mean, you can't say
Um,
that they've noticed us yet.
Not yet. But that's because there was too much room in between Amir and the woman. Okay. Cool. So let's see. Lord Dadu, you're behind Amir. I'm gonna let you make the perception roll with disadvantage.
Perception with disadvantage?
That's correct.
Boom. Roll it. There you go.
I don't got nothing over here.
Really? It's still
rolled
loaded?
an
Dang.
18 and a 7, but I have a +7, so it's a 14.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would say sure. You can definitely hear Torch shouting for you from behind. Kelly, I'm going to give you 8 words that you can say that he can hear.
Okay.
So whatever you want to make that sentence, or broken sentence for that matter, what 8 words is it that Lord Dadu can hear Torch yell at him?
I guess nothing's very important that's all happening right now, huh?
Well,
What does he care?
The reason why I wanted to highlight it is that I'm telling you get 8 words. That doesn't necessarily mean you have a sentence of 8 words. If you can come up with, for instance, a sentence that you would like to yell at him, you can then pick 8 words out of that sentence, and those are the ones he gets, and then Lord Dadu gets to determine what that means.
Yeah, I'm going for the captain. Killing the captain.
Okay? So, kill the captain.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Ooh, can I use the 5 words to respond back?
No. That's not how this is going to work. Okay. Ryan,
Yo,
roll 1d10.
as you.
Just because I thought it would be funny, but I actually had it timed. I had it perfect. It just popped in my head. I am working on it.
Okay. Ryan, you got kill the captain from Torch.
All right.
Sorry, buddy. Boss says you're dead. You're dead.
Torch says do. This is what we do.
So, but keep in mind, Emir has not heard this. Emir has not heard a word. Only Lord Dadu has heard this. So as far as Emir is concerned, we're still going at the Bald Lady.
I mean, can
So
I pass it along to him, or is
Not,
his
not on this turn, you can't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alrighty.
Is it the crew's turn, or can I go?
It is now time for people to roll initiative.
Me too?
Yes, you two.
Okay.
It's good for you to be in the lineup just so I have that to refer to if we need it.
Ooh, only 1 lower than last time.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna have to tell Fru that he did a damn good job. The dice he picked for me are rolling really well.
Got it. Beat Drew up tomorrow.
Send him a rotten fruit basket. Got it.
I haven't rolled a single one, and I've already rolled 3 20s tonight.
Who sent those to you?
Jordan?
Jordan
Oh,
did.
I thought you had said Chad.
No, I said Fru.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's
I
his
don't.
last name.
I never remember that that's his last name.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't see any rolls in the log. Have you people rolled?
I rolled a
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
I'm going to try and restart my app and see if that helps. But thank you. 15.
I got a 16.
16.
I got a 19.
Okay.
Just couldn't help yourself, could you?
There we go. Now they're there.
Like, I really wanted to go after you, but maybe by going before you, you'll figure out the plan.
Just had to turn it off and on again.
Huh. Hey, I know those tricks.
Well, if Miles is willing to look in the chat, I had an idea, but
What, in the Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
no, in the
Chat.
Zoom chat. Even if you say no, that reaction's worth it.
I'm gonna say you don't have the right kind of skill set to lift that.
Damn it.
But
I'm also gonna say I don't think you have the force, big guy. I'm just saying.
Sure, I do. As soon as I found my sword.
Okay. Not bad. All right. So, first, yes, it is the crew's turn. Now, this is going to happen in two shifts because there's basically two groups of crewmen. There's the mates that are the ones that are hauling everything, the ones that clearly are not happy that they're there. And then there's the crewmen who are the ones that are making sure things happen.
Okay.
By any means necessary. So first, the rest of the crew gets a roll because they are now trying to save their ship. Okay. You see that they are still holding their ship together. Things have not gotten worse. Wow, that's a good roll. Okay. Where do I even start? Okay, Lord Data, you've got a range of 120 feet on your devil sight, and the last thing that happened, you were looking back at Torch. So I'm going to throw some at you here. Passive perception is a 17. You notice that two of the crewmen have taken notice of you and are moving closer. One of them is at a full gallop, like full charge. The other one appears to be stringing an arrow into a bow, or notching an arrow.
Evasive maneuvers, evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Dodge.
Hold up the stats here. I just need to find it. So
Where's the bullet time button?
So many tabs are open right now. All right. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so
I love that.
okay, so Ryan, I said this yet like earlier, joking, but does a 28 hit?
I mean, I could lie and say no. Can I roll deception and see if my DM believes that? I mean, my character does lie for a living, after all.
Okay. How about this, Ryan? Okay.
I mean, see, I have
That's as
nothing
good
to
as
lose
it's
on
gonna
that
get.
one because I already know that I'm losing. So,
I'll put the coin back down.
dang it.
No, you want to flip the coin, Ryan? You want to see if this happens or not?
Wait, you want to see? Do I want to see if a 28 hits me or not?
Yes.
Take the chance, Ryan. Flip the
Yeah,
coin.
I'm taking the chance because what do I have to lose?
There's a 50-50 chance you could not get hit.
I have not.
Tails, tails. Come on, tails.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it up here so you don't see me like flip anything, okay?
Uh-huh.
Heads.
Oh no.
That's a head.
So yes, a 28 hits.
You're
Yes.
no worse off than you were before.
Right, exactly.
A 28 hits. Now let me roll damage. How much does it say? Okay. Shit. I knew I should have taken out more dice.
Oh God, that's not good.
When
Oh,
it needs more dice.
this is gonna hurt you.
Me.
Take 24 points of damage, as he fires a harpoon gun into your chest and pins you to the mast.
Yeah.
It is attached to a long line that is attached to the gun. And he is winding it up now as he's getting closer to you.
Alrighty. How kind of him.
Point of
Ow!
order. Which one shot it?
You haven't seen them.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is like he is, because the two of you were both looking the same direction, and then Torch called him from behind. Ryan turned around, like Lord Daddy was facing the other direction.
Gotcha.
So while the two of you still are in the same spot, basically, he wasn't looking where you were looking. So this thing impacts and pins you to the mast. You are now considered incapacitated. Or no, not incapacitated. I'm sorry. You are considered stunned.
I don't know if that's any better.
I mean, it's great for the harpoon guy.
Right?
Meanwhile, the other guy has rolled a 17. What's your AC, William? 12?
12.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going to hit you with an arrow, William.
Wait, hold on. There was one guy that was charging at me at a gallop, and another guy that was pulling back a bow. You're
Correct.
telling me the guy that was charging at me with the gallop is the guy with the harpoon gun?
That's correct.
Okay. Making sure I had the story correct, because I thought that was the guy with the bow.
Nope. No, he was carrying what looked like just a harpoon.
Wow.
Turned out to be worse.
Turned out to be a little worse. Anyway, Arrow Dude shoots for wow, that's real low. 16 points of damage. As you now feel an arrow enter and exit through your shoulder.
Ooh, somebody's an overachiever.
Which I'm sure between that and the sudden sound of Lord Dadu impacting the mast, you now are aware shit's going on behind you. Not that I'm saying that you have to change any plans you're making, but if you ever, like you kept saying, like, is this a thing? Now Amir knows for sure shit's going on behind him. Okay, and now it is time for... Okay.
Well, you guys. Thank you.
Okay. The captain has now noticed Torch as he's peering around the boat at all of his people, and he sees the hatch door open with this Genasi standing next to it. Now, he hasn't noticed any of the other members of your crew yet, but now he has a target. So he is going to make his full movement speed of 80 feet.
Okay.
And he is going to be standing 5 feet from Torch.
Goodness. Does she get an attack of opportunity?
No, it's only an attack if you move through their area, not to it.
80 feet?
80 feet. He has a speed of 80. Unless he's swimming, then it's double.
The big dude. He's a big, scary dude.
I'm a
So-
bit jealous.
Once you get to huge sized, your movement speed is 10 feet at a step. So technically, if he was a medium-sized creature, he'd be moving 40 feet. So that's not that much when you think of it like that.
Gotcha.
So he is now moved up in front of Torch. Torch, I forget how tall is Torch? Like, just throw out any number, doesn't matter. I'm curious because this guy is as fucking tall as he is, how much taller that he is than Torch.
I don't know, like, but
There's no wrong number, Kelly. Use an
5'10".
integer.
5'10" is 5'10".
5'10. Got it. So Torch's 5'10 frame comes up to about his buckle. And the rest of him sort of towers over the top of her. Now, okay.
Never good when he says that, or when they say that.
So here's it. This is going to happen in parts. Okay. So first things first. He gets a natural intimidation check against you just because of his aura. So you have to make a wisdom save not to be intimidated. And start.
Okay.
Damn it. She's too far away.
So I hit the button. I got 13.
Okay. I don't see it on my side, but sure. Okay. So you do not make the save, but only barely. So as he moves up to you, you have the frightened effect. So everything about you on your turn makes you want to move away from him with everything you've got. He just made a knowledge history check to remember if you were on his crew or not. He rolled a natural 4. His -3 to his wisdom save makes it a 1. So it's not a nat 1. So it's not like that. But he moved up to you, and you felt intimidated by that. But then he couldn't recognize who you were. Maybe it's because of the storm or something. But he looks down at you, and you hear that bellowing voice that you heard before. Move or be eaten, slime! As wisps and trails of spit just jowl off of him all over.
Yucky.
So, Kelly, given that opportunity, are you going to move away from this person?
Can I cast True Strike even if I'm frightened?
You can't cast True Strike. Well, right now it's his turn. So what he's doing now is intimidating you and then telling you to get the fuck out of his way. And so you now have the opportunity to respond to that. I could give you, I don't know, the same amount of words that you would get passing somebody in a hallway. If you want to say anything. Or you can just move your full movement out of his way.
I will move my full movement out of the way.
Okay. Now, out of curiosity, are you going to go back below decks, or are you going to try and move somewhere else on the deck?
I'm just going to move somewhere. I'm going to stay on deck. I'm just going to move out of his way.
Okay. Then are you going to try and move closer to Lord Dadu and Amir then?
Yeah.
Or towards the people attacking them? Or just, I wanted to sort of get an idea of where you're at spatially.
Closer to Lord Dadu.
Okay.
Try to get him off the map.
Okay, cool. Then yes, that's good. The last roll I made over here was to see whether or not the turtle was going to try and shake River loose.
How rude.
Well, regardless of whether or not you're there for good reasons, what it feels is something tickling every place that its hooks are in.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Do I have any kind of healing?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I have good berry.
That's not a cantrip, though.
No, I know, but I was just not sure if I had any kind of healing.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. So that is all of their turn, which now makes it Lord Deadu's turn.
What do I have to do to break the stun effect?
Let's pull it up.
Ugh!
When I remember, it's
Ugh!
making a saving throw of some sort.
You gotta pretend you're 15 again. Tug. Tug.
It's more like 9.
Okay. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So it just means that any strength or dex save you fail. Now, that's not checks, that's saves.
Right. But while stunned, I can't do anything. I can't take an action. So, according to what I was reading, there has to be a way to end the effect.
You're right. Then that would mean that you would have to be pulled off the mast.
By someone else?
Well,
Or
you could. Yeah, because you can't take an action. So yeah, it'd have to be someone else.
so I can't end the effect at all? It seems kind of odd because doesn't that mean if nobody pulls me off that I'm literally just meat for anybody to just come up and slap to death?
Yeah, that's the point of the incapacitated and stun effects.
Right, but even stun effects have to end.
Well, yeah, at the end of combat.
Or death.
Right.
Huh.
Or somebody saves you.
So really it's not my turn then.
You
I
don't
can't
have the
do-
ability. You don't have the ability to take actions or bonus actions or reactions. That doesn't mean you can't speak and that you can't see. So if you wanted to say anything, you can, or you can choose to hold your action.
Can't I do both of those? Speak and hold my action?
Sure.
So in the fantastic harshness of my speech, I'm going to tell William well actually William already knows people are coming toward him. So
Got Mira in the back.
I'm gonna say that Torch says go for the captain and get me off this damn thing.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna hold my action for if I get off of this thing and get attacked.
Okay. Then moving right along. That makes it Emir with a 16.
So he said out loud to get me off this thing, right?
Yes.
And if I turn, I'm looking up at the captain.
Well, the captain's not near us. The captain's near
Yeah. The captain's over by the gate or the hatch you came in. You're from your perspective, you can see his back.
Okay. So I moved 35 feet away. So technically he's like 35, 40 feet away from me.
Right.
Awesome. Just for comedy's sake, I glance at the bald woman. I glance at Lord Dado. I glance at the bald woman. I glance at Lord Dado. I sigh frustratedly under my breath. And what kind of roll do you need from me to try to pull him off the pike?
You need to make an athletics roll.
You got it. Ooh.
Oh, I hope you're good at those.
By the power of Grayskull.
12.
Let me see. That was yeah. Yeah, I'd say that works. So yeah, you pull the harpoon out of the mast. The harpoon is still in Lord Dadu.
Ouch.
That is probably for the best. Because if Emir had pulled the arrow or the harpoon back out, it would have shredded him on the way out.
Well, that would be my standard action, right?
To pull it out, yeah.
Okay.
You can still move. I see it. Just one sec.
So I see Torch looking up at the big captain. Would I have heard him yell at her?
You would definitely have heard him bellow, but you can't understand what he says.
Okay. Yeah. I move another 20 feet closer to him. And so that puts me about 20 feet away from Dado.
Yeah.
The officers have our gear.
Okay.
And that one's pissing me off currently.
By that one, are you pointing at the bald lady or the captain?
The captain.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Brooke, you were raising your hand. Did you have something you wanted to say?
You had said that you rolled to see if I got thrown off the turtle, but I don't remember if you said the result of that roll.
No, I didn't, but that's because it didn't happen.
Oh, I didn't get knocked off.
No. His roll was not higher than your acrobatics check.
Got it.
If
Okay.
whatever gets rolled over here either hits it or goes above it, I'm going to make you roll again
Okay.
to see if you get knocked off.
Okay.
But as it is right now, so far, no problem.
Cool. Okay.
Then that means that who's next? River? 15?
Yes. So I have a rope around my arm and I'm on the turtle, but I've moved off of its hooks because ow, how mean. And I would like to move without hurting the turtle towards its head. I don't know how far I am from there.
It's going to be about 120 feet, almost 150. So it's going to be several moves.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna keep moving until I
Now,
get there.
let me
It'll
see.
be 2 moves because my movement is 30 and I can move twice if I don't do any other actions, right?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm looking something else up. That one, not that one. There we go. Let's see. Okay. You also technically can use your feline agility.
Okay.
So, feline agility is a species trait that you get that allows
Yeah.
you to, during your move in combat, you can double your speed. This whole action would not necessarily be considered combat, but all of you are in combat right now. So I'm going
Right.
to allow it.
So I can double my movement speed and I can move twice because I'm not making any other actions. So I'm moving 120 feet, which is how far away you said the head was, right?
Which means that in one turn, you can get all the way up there.
Great. I'm gonna do that.
You won't have any time left to like do any other moves, but you definitely can get
Right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I declare that I am securing myself in some way now that I've moved there.
there. Okay. Then let me describe this area to you so that you can
Okay.
think about it. So I'm going to say at this point, based on what you've done so far, that you're probably not standing on any part of the turtle.
Okay.
Is that right to assume?
I think I kind of thought I might be on its shell, like up near where its head goes in and out of the shell.
So let's see. What do we have here?
Never been on the back of a turtle before.
Okay. So I'm
Yes.
booting up the whiteboard.
Draw me a sea.
Okay, so this is going to be a very shitty drawing. So please.
I can't wait.
I expect Da Vinci here. Come on.
No, I'm not even Da Vinci AI.
What about the Da Vinci AF?
This is just sort of a rough estimate.
You're drawing. I can't see anything.
It's showing up for me.
It says only 3 people are watching me, Ryan, so maybe that's your problem.
Ooh,
I am definitely watching.
Huh.
Okay.
So it looks like this turtle has. Oh, is what you're drawing the ship right now?
What I'm drawing is the harness.
Ah,
Right. I was thinking it looked like tentacles.
Jellyfish.
Right.
Centipede? No.
It has much longer back legs than its front legs, and they are much bigger fins. Its head is up here at the front. At about
Okay.
this point is where the ship begins. And you see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4 masts.
Dear God, it's huge.
This one, it has been shattered about halfway down. These 3 are still in use. Up here, there is, I can't get any detail on this, so you're going to have to just fucking imagine yourself something. But there is a figurehead up here at the front of the ship that looks like some sort of like a sea spirit of some kind. And
Where is
this is the front of the ship.
Oh, it's like the carving at the front of the ship is where the
Correct.
spirit is. Okay.
Yeah.
Dibs on the mast.
And let's see. Let's be as accurate as we can be, I guess. So you, Ryan and William are here. Torch is about here. And River is about here.
I
On
thought William
both
moved
heads.
halfway to. I thought William moved halfway to Kelly.
Okay, yeah, but you get my point.
Right.
Okay. So where I am here is on the turtle's head.
I'm not, that's what I was just telling you, is this is all relative, it's not exact. And I had said
Okay.
before you were definitely not standing on the head unless you said so.
No, I didn't want to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm on the shell.
You are right now, what I was going to tell you is that if you are not on top of the turtle's head, then you are likely clinging to the side of the boat.
Right. Like holding on to the ropes that are.
Like to the ropes, or at this point, because you're as far out as you are, you could like be holding onto the figurehead.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, you're like all the way to the front.
Cool. And I'm within 10 meters of this.
You're, like if you look down, the sheer size of this creature is unbelievable. Its head is about the same size as a small island. Like it's massive.
Yeah.
And so you don't really have to worry about if you like let go of the ship, if you're going to land on the turtle or not. You definitely will. It's just a matter of if the turtle is going to react to that by going.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna hold tight right
Okay.
here at the front of the ship, close to the turtle, sending it by.
So if I'm correct, then that makes the next person in initiative Madge.
Oh man. Oh, I was like,
Uh-huh.
that's
The,
Heather's
the
number, I
only
forgot.
member of your crew that never left the kitchen? Yep.
It's okay. Mad Chan will save us.
Okay. What's the range on this?
This is another problem, is that the cupcakes are downstairs and I am upstairs.
That is a problem everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, like the cookies are downstairs and I'm up.
However, when you have teenagers, there's a way to solve this.
Oh, for sure. If the kids were here, I would just yell for someone to go get them. But Morticia to do that.
Okay.
Pretty high. Let's go.
So because all we got to play with is cantrips, I'm gonna have some fun here. Madge casts Prestidigitation on the captain, because that's the only member of the crew she can see from down the hole.
Okay.
And makes it so that his tongue tastes like mule shit.
Ew! Ew!
You can instantly clean or soil any object. You can instantly make anything taste like anything. You just have to be able to target it.
Do not piss Madge off. My goodness.
Like I said, cantrip wise, not a lot of like boom, but definitely a few fuck yous in there.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, I think that Heather would approve. I hope you do. Let's see here. The next one in the initiative order is Torch. So, you have moved your 30-foot movement speed now closer to your compatriots, which puts you and Emir like right in the same spot. So now you, with everything you have in you, want to move as far away from that guy as fucking possible. You can, however, make another save to break the fear.
Because
You do that at the end of your turn, though.
because she's frightened, right?
That's right.
Because I moved closer to you. Friendly creatures within 10 feet of me cannot be frightened, so I'm guessing you can't be frightened again. And you get a +2 to your saving throw.
That's not to the end of the turn.
I just forgot. Throw it out before I forgot.
But that's a good thing. Because a bonus to the saving throw will still help. Even though that doesn't end the fear now.
Right.
You will like help end the fear and then potentially keep it away.
So make a saving throw, right? Yep. Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying is that your saving throw is at the end of your turn. So if there's anything else you want to do, you can do that. You just can't make any moves that will put you any closer to the captain. And you have disadvantage on any ability checks and attack rolls targeted at him or anyone that is directly in league with him. Like, for instance, if he and one other dude were standing together, they'd both gain the advantage. But
So I still wouldn't be able to do True Strike on him.
No, not this turn.
Yeah.
But you could
I got nothing else. So what?
You could
Sorry.
attack anybody else if you wanted to.
I could what?
You could attack anybody else if you wanted to.
Oh.
Bald bitch.
There are two guys that are close to you. One with a bow and arrow that shot Emir, and one with a harpoon gun that is not loaded anymore because it's still inside of Lord Dadu. So he is basically unarmed.
Cool. Can I hit the one that hit Dadu with the harpoon with Sorcerer Burst then?
Sure.
Sorcerer Burst?
Make him pay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
Money.
What does that
All
spell do?
All right. That was a 26.
Holy crap. All right.
What is that spell?
I can sorcerer energy at one creature object within range, make a spell attack against the target. They take 1d8 damage of my choosing of acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder.
Okay.
Dude, why did I not know about this? This is awesome.
And being it's in that 20, it doubles it, doesn't it?
It doesn't just double. Or no, it does double. It just doesn't what's the word? Shit. Oh, it doesn't like automatically do max damage.
Oh, okay.
So you roll twice.
Right, I roll the other one, don't I? The damage. Right?
Yeah, you roll the damage,
Yee!
but you get to roll the damage twice.
Oh, I hit the.
Oh, whoops.
Is that the new rule, or is the new rule that you automatically do max damage?
It's the automatic max damage one is the new, like that's more homebrew than anything. It used to be like that in third edition.
Ah, okay.
Um, I'm gonna double check myself to make sure I'm right.
Torch,
Way to
did you
go,
roll
Kelly.
good? Oh, never mind.
Critical hit. If you roll a 20 on d20 for an attack roll, you score a critical hit. It hits regardless of modifiers. You get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all the attack's damage dice twice and then add them together.
So does that mean she gets to roll again?
Yes. Oh wait. Was it 2d8 that you were hitting it with, or 48 total?
I 48 is what's there right now.
Oh,
Do I change it?
No, hold on. Let me look at your spell real quick. I gotta say. Sorcerer's Burst. No, it's 2d8. So okay, so it looks like it auto rolled the crit damage anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here, let's
yeah.
Nice.
So
flat
yeah,
roll
that's
then.
14 total. Okay.
What kind of damage?
oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, pick
Acid,
something
fire,
hurtful.
Fire.
Poison.
Do you like psychic damage until it's some really horrible thing?
Yeah, make fun of its beard.
Jump overboard or
Acid,
something.
cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder damage. Looks like if it's acid damage, you get more though. That's right. Oh, that's weird. Shouldn't be like. Okay, never mind. So, what kind of damage do you want?
Psychic is fine with me.
Okay. So that's 12 points of, no, 14 points of seven. And
Like in Bird Box, make it want to jump off the ship. The monsters in Bird Box make people want to like jump in front of cars and stuff. Do like psychic damage and make it want to jump off the ship. I
Okay.
don't know if that would work.
You hit this guy with so much force from that psychic blast that it knocks him back onto his back. He is now considered prone, which means that any attacks against him automatically succeed.
Sweet.
Weren't you holding your action, Ryan?
For if I was attacked is technically how I labeled it. But him getting thrown backward, wouldn't that possibly move that harpoon and thus trigger my reaction?
No, I would say that he'd drop it whenever the psychic damage hit.
Oh, so he dropped it?
Mhm.
Ouch.
So
So now I can do a wisdom saving throw.
now you do a wisdom saving throw. And what's the bonus that she gets, William?
+2.
+2.
+2.
Well, I feel like I hit the button, but we're hitting the button again.
Button. Who's got the button?
Ooh.
Me too. +2, 24. Oh.
Not working on my end.
I knew you liked having me next to you.
Well, that's awesome. A 24 definitely succeeds.
Nice.
Sweet.
Um, okay. Man, that's so annoying that I have to keep restarting the friggin' app to get it to show me what I'm looking for.
I just had to reload the web page too to get it to work.
Okay. So the end of Torch's round, it is now last one. Okay. Stat sheet. That's the wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. Um, let's see. Can anyone even? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of logistically where everyone's at and what you could potentially see from here. And I think the only person who could see this is Torch. The bald lady that you had encountered before. Um, she seems to grow slightly larger for a moment and stomps her foot down hard, and you hear her yell, "Enough." Now, I'm not going to do it, but it is enough that it echoes across the ship louder than the thunder, and you see several of the crewmen leap overboard.
In the same language?
No. In fact, I would say that even if you can't speak this language, your group has encountered this enough for you to immediately recognize it. It's Draconic. Um, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me too.
That includes you.
So me and Torch are +2.
Saving.
20, 17, 25.
27.
Ugh.
Okay.
That's something that does something about my wisdoms. Something about
Oh, the overboard. She can't jump overboard.
Um, okay, awesome.
oh.
So, as you see these crew starting to drop what they're doing and just step off the side as though they don't have any other option, the woman sort of shrinks back down to the size she was before, and then with one big swing of her arm, knocks one of the crewmen in front of her all the way across the deck. And she, with one big move, stands up the remaining piece of mast that had been broken. And as that happens and they unfurl their sails, the entire rig, turtle and all, lurches forward at incredible speed. And you are now sailing through the driving rain at an incredible amount of speed. River, when you hear this word echoing through your head, you don't hear the word enough. You hear a very clear, very direct thought. Jump now. And that's what I'm going to call game.
I don't want to jump. Yikes.
On the fob.
Wow.
No, I'm going to say it. Excellent timing, Miles.
Thanks. I didn't think that we would get to this. I thought that we were going to end up somewhere in a weird combat spot. And this isn't especially weird. You've just entered phase 2.
Nice. And I have a new combat ability I actually get to use against him next time.
What were you saying, Brooke?
You have a new what?
Never mind.
I have a new combat ability that I get to use because I got new feet. So I actually get to enhance my dash, and whenever I move 10 feet in a straight line towards someone, I can either add a 1d8 to my damage, or I can push them back 10 feet if they're not larger than one size bigger than me. And obviously he is. So I get to add damage to it for free.
That's pretty sick.
Melee fighter. I got to enhance myself somehow.
Yeah.
Hey, out of curiosity, when she said jump to all the people, does that mean the guy who was prone, who had been holding the harpoon gun, jumped overboard along with the guy who was charging at William? Or are we talking about all the crony guys who didn't matter anyway?
The harpoon guy dropped his harpoon.
Right. I just call him the harpoon guy because that's how I could identify him.
Yeah.
So let me be clear, first of all, and it's only for clarity's sake in case this is something that comes up again. She did not say jump. She
Sorry.
said enough.
Right. And then
But
they all
Jump.
What message River got is because of the psychic effect of what just happened.
Mhm.
Everyone else made the save.
right. But all the crew people jumped overboard.
Not all of them, many of them.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, so when she did that, many of the crew, both the mates as well as crewmen, leapt overboard.
How many are left on the ship?
Of the 12 that were all loyal to the captain, there's now 7.
Hmm.
Is our gear still stashed among those 7? We don't know.
Hmm.
Dun dun dun. See, this is how you make a higher level game feel harder.
Mm-hmm. It feels really hard.
I just added a little.
Jump off the turtle that I'm trying to save.
Now, like here is a good moment. I can go ahead and say it. I'll do it for the recording. If there's any moment in any of this that I'm going to call it grittiness that I've tried to add to this chapter of our game gets to you too much, just tell me. I'm trying to do things that make these villains so villainous that you actually do hate them. But in the process, I don't want anyone to walk away feeling like Miles hates me. Because I love everyone here.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.